You join us on another.
Are you becoming that guy from Carry On movies? What was his name? He goes, Shrubway! Jack Douglas.
Jack Douglas, yeah, with the flat cap. Oh, no, now it looks like we're making fun of people with twitches.
Yeah, but we are, and so was he. But he made it into an art form.
Did he? Did he?
Shrubway!
He was like the Banksy of his day.
Yeah, he was. Jack Douglas, the Banksy of his day.
Oh, my God. That, as a reference, that might be our nadir.
I don't know about that. I remember we did ask for people to give us money so I could stick things up my ass.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? Someone in the comments asked, I think I made some reference to, I've seen it a couple of times now, that we take loads of drugs before doing this, but unfortunately we don't.
No, I never take drugs before recording Digi. After them, after I take lots of drugs. All the drugs.
Right, you bought a thing to show me.
Get in touch if you can give me drugs. I mean, you can probably DM me. I mean,
okay,
how many people ask for drugs over YouTube? Bet you not very many.
I don't condone it. I think it's disgusting.
Whereas I think it's scrummy. Right, here we go. So, what we're going to look at today is something that Stuart Ashen gave to me.
The Ashen?
The Ashen himself.
Hello.
He knew I'd been after this for a while because I was on the fence about getting one. And
right.
he, you know his nefarious ways of getting his hands on things.
Well, what are his ways?
I think he asks cats to do his bidding.
Oh, yeah, there's a cat in here now. So perhaps
You've got a very
sent it.
vocal cat. Mine hasn't made a squeak in years.
No, it's vocal because it wants its dinner.
Does he?
Doesn't normally.
It's dinner time in half an hour.
Yeah.
Snarf.
What?
That was my snarf impression from Thundercat.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Snarf. I had a stuffed...
Snarf.
Snarf.
Did you? I bet you stuffed your snarf a few
I
times.
didn't. He was a lovely snarf, and he was one of my first ever teddies that I cuddled.
No, I didn't even know you could get a snarf teddy.
Yeah, I've got one.
Thundercats was a bit after my time.
Is
Sorry,
it?
I was on. Look at that. It was drawing my attention. So
Anyway,
Ashen's has encouraged you to get. He got you that.
Yeah.
He bought you it.
Well, I don't know if he bought me. You know, he's got it with nefarious needs. He probably, off the back of a lorry, got one of these.
No, he's one of those YouTubers who gets things for free, isn't he?
Yeah,
Let's face it. When
as
you've
opposed
got-
to some people who just pay for shit smells and rub them in their supposed friend's face.
Let it go.
I can't let it go because you rubbed liquid shit in my face. And all these weeks later, I still smell it.
I didn't know it was going to smell that bad.
Your wife's not happy. Your cat's not happy. He's thinking he wants feeding. Or she. Is it a she or he?
That one's a boy.
That was lucky. That was a good answer then.
Yeah, well done.
He's thinking, I want food, but all I can smell is arse moist.
Arse moist.
Arse moist.
Arse moist.
So, he got me this. Smartboy. And because everyone knows I go on about the Game Boy all the time.
Yeah,
I'm a Game Boy bore. But if you have a large collection of cartridges and no working Game Boy, what can you do? Well, a company called get fucked. A company called Hyperkin created this. And it's basically a Game Boy you put your smartphone in.
Can I just say I'm not interested in that? What I like is this shaved off bit on the box. I like that a lot.
It's weird, isn't it, how that effect makes you think, oh, classy product.
It does. Well, yeah, because they didn't have to do that.
Because they said, we don't need to be edgy. In fact, we'll take our edges off. It comes with a charge in case your phone doesn't quite fit it. But effectively, what you've got is a plastic-looking Game Boy type thing.
It's a bit chunky than a Game Boy, isn't it?
A little bit chunkier.
Thicker.
Oh, it's a lot thicker than a Game Boy because it has to do a lot more work.
Right.
Well, a lot, in terms of taking the phone and sticking it in and inserting it all in. It's this. It's a little plastic shell casing built and designed to look like a Game Boy.
What's this bit on the back?
This just allows you to open the sides up in case you've got a thicker phone.
Well, let me video that because I like the action. I'm a big fan of nice engineering actions.
So if your phone's a little bit wider, you just press it on the back.
There's someone at the door. There's somebody at the door.
Bum, bum.
There's somebody at the door.
Bum, bum. Hello, we've come to repossess your big windmill.
I bet they have.
And then you can retract it. So your Game Boy
Right,
goes
right.
in. I don't know if you want to film any of this.
No, I
This
suppose
is
I could.
important. So to make this work, you have to put a cartridge in.
Right.
So I recommend putting in a cartridge of a game that you'd never really want to play again, such
Why?
as The Legend of the River King.
Why would you do that? Don't
I
you
think
wanna
it
play
helps. I think having the cart in helps the programming because like Game Genies wouldn't work unless a cart was in because it completed a certain
Wait,
connection.
I'm really confused.
What?
What was at the door, dear?
I don't know. Something.
What, they rang the bell for that?
No, there was.
Is it for me?
That is.
Live unboxing.
What if it's your chlamydia pills?
Then, hurrah.
What is it?
Oh, now we're going to find out.
Let's find out.
There's somebody at the door.
There's
somebody at the door.
What is it?
Oh.
Is this going to be involved? What is it? Oh, God, it's just a pair of pink hands.
I've dropped one.
Why have you put... Didn't you bring them to Cheap Show 100?
Did I?
Oh, yeah, because
Oh, yeah. I've dropped one over. They've fallen.
Good.
I
Is
know,
that
but
all
I
you've
lost
ordered?
them. Yeah, but I lost them, so I've ordered
So
some new
you've
ones.
for what purpose? To put on your finger?
Yeah. My wife hates them.
Yeah, I hate them.
Senya,
No, I don't want to look.
see?
Starting next week, me and Biffo's wife start a new channel called Channel Lovely, where we just look at nice things like potpourri and cross stitch.
Ooh. Ooh.
Can we show this, please?
Yeah, okay.
Anyway,
Now,
the
I know,
cart-
I've got a big question because you've
Go
not
on.
explained this properly.
What?
Right. So the games don't run off the game that you put in there.
They can.
What is it then? I don't understand what's going on.
Can I? Well, let me explain. Instead of like pulling out tiny hands to put on your fingers.
I didn't know they were going to arrive then.
Well, you should have just gone. Well, I'll save it till after the recording, like a professional.
Well, I thought the boys and girls would like the realness of it. We didn't stage that.
You have hit me today, rubbed shit in my face. You've done all sorts. You've fired a weapon near me.
What weapon?
Your magic wrist gun.
Well, yeah, but who got their hair on fire?
You.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was funny. Anyway, this allows you to play your Game Boy games.
Right.
Should you want to play your Game Boy games on it. If you don't, this also acts as a way for you to download Game Boy games as ROMs and play via your phone.
That's naughty, isn't it?
It is. So this helps make the thing work. So the
Right.
app won't
so
run.
Okay, so even if you're downloading illegal ROMs, you still need a cartridge in there.
Because the cartridge helps complete the circuit, which
Right.
tells the thing to run the game.
Okay.
Right. So with this, you get a little app. This is called Smartboy.
Right, I'm going to video this.
Yeah, I believe. And then you literally start it up.
Wait a minute, the video's not working yet. There we go. Yeah.
Right,
so you
here we
start
go.
the
So you
app
start
up.
it up, and then you slide it into here. Now, there's been a few reviews of this on Amazon, and there have been a few complaints about how. I mean, it's robust. It's a chunky
Yeah,
thing.
it does look like a nice, robust, chunky thing.
But for some phones, there's a bit of a wiggle to it, like so.
Okay.
Phones sort of sometimes loosen it,
Right.
and sometimes with the connections themselves, they don't quite fit the phone. So, depending on the phone you're using, yes, there may be problems. Also, I think it's a bit costly for what it is, but
But
that's
what can
life,
you do,
innit?
eh?
That's
How
life.
much is it?
I think they go for about 30 odd quid now. They were probably a little bit more when they first came out. But
Alternatively, befriend Ashens.
this worked for me. He gave me his gallbladder the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, he said I could play with it.
Oh, the gall of him.
Yeah. So, how to play? Launch software button. So that's that. So you just press it, I think. Oh, there you go. And here are some of the games that I have illegally downloaded to make this video.
Okay, research.
So you can
purposes.
you can go to certain websites where there's a stockpile of ROMs for Game Boy games. I don't know them. I never did this, but as you can see, I've listed a few here. Addams Family, DuckTales 2, not as good as DuckTales 1.
Right.
Gargoyle's Quest, which is a great game.
I'm sorry, who's Quest?
Gargoyle's Quest.
Oh, not Gargles.
Gargoyle's Quest. That's a porn film. Gargoyle Quest.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Gremlins 2 and Robot Cop. And what else? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Fall of the Foot Clan. That's a good one, isn't it?
Why are you looking down?
Well,
like that?
here's one of the freaking problems with this. Is that it slides into your phone,
Yeah.
but all the menu goes right down to the bottom of the phone. And so if there's anything below this natural line,
That's
you can't
insane.
fucking
You can't
see it.
scroll.
Especially when you want to close out the program.
So you
and then
can't
go to-
scroll it?
No. It's look, see?
That's ridiculous.
I mean, you are scrolling, but I can't see below the plastic barrier. which is the problem. And when you want to log out of a game, same problem. The message that helps you log out is down here. So you have to memorise the route it took you to find the log out.
Yeah.
So, here's me. What would you like to see me play? Adam's Family? DuckTales?
If you must.
Let's do Adam's
It's all
Family.
illegal.
It's at the top.
Let's hope the FBI are watching.
FBI. So here we go. And look, it comes out quite nicely. So the top part of the phone now becomes your Game Boy screen.
Yeah.
Without all that problem of, when Game Boy games ran too fast, they became a little bit blurry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that thing. Like, hey, we're going to do it in French. No, I don't start as English. Get off, I'm not doing it in French. That's what she said. They've been evicted. So look.
Yeah.
I remember this. I used to have this cart when I was a kid.
Nice images.
But that's the thing. When you take away the deficiencies of the Game Boy the Game Boy screen,
Yeah.
you can see how some. Oh look,
That is nice, actually.
it looks all right, doesn't it?
That is actually quite nice.
And he fires
What
arrows.
a shame the app's no good. How does he... Can he kill the ghost with arrows? That doesn't make any sense, does
Well,
it?
it's Adam's Family. What makes sense? And the idea was you've got to go around the house and have
Consistency.
adventures.
You can't kill ghosts with arrows. Take it from someone
Now, look,
who knows.
I want to come out of this and I want to play something new. It's hard to do because you've got... You got to go... You pick up that and then you've got to go, I've got to go right down to the bottom and exit. And there you go.
That's ridiculous.
Or you've got to pull it out.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Why has Nintendo not sued over this? Because it looks like a Game Boy. It plays Game Boy games. I mean, they're so litigious, Nintendo.
I mean, I don't know. It's a very good point because I have no... Oh, Switch game. That's just been updated.
Oh, so you... Oh.
Oh, no. I've got multiple games open at once, so I can switch between them.
Nice.
And there's cheats, and you can play it on fast forward and setting. And so you've got to pull it out and look. Oh, look. Close.
Right.
Close all. And that's the easiest way of doing it. Let's put it back in. And then let's go for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which is at the very bottom. And I've got to scroll down to the frick.
It doesn't work, does it?
It's loaded. It's got to load up again because I pulled it out. It's always the way. You pull it out in front of someone and they say, put it away or it won't work. But if you can find one of these cheap and it fits your phone without any problems...
They still make them.
They still make them, apparently. And they've worked with iPhones and whatnot, if you can get an iPhone
I
version.
don't get how...
Maybe you can't, I don't know.
Well, I don't get how something can get to market like that with such a fundamental flaw that you can't see.
You would have thought that they would have put a bit more effort into what
app.
you have actual access to.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, because the buttons...
This is pinching me now.
Good. The buttons and the responsiveness is really good. Because effectively all it is...
Oh, I've started a game.
Yeah, you started DuckTales 2, I think.
My wife hates DuckTales.
Why do you hate DuckTales?
Boring.
She hates my...
Just might switch the channel.
She hates DuckTales. She hates Little Hands. She hates the smell of shit.
I mean, little hands and the smell of shit. Yeah, I understand. But no one hates DuckTales.
I do.
I bet you're a Gummy Bears person.
I never got to watch Gummy.
Oh, I don't...
Gummy bears. Da, 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 da.
Kai adventure that's beyond compare. They are the Gummy Bears. What about Chippendale Rescue Rangers? Wuzzles, Darkwing Duck, Gargoyles. Ah, you're dead to me. So it's responsive, isn't it? And you can play DuckTales 2.
Okay, it doesn't sit in the hands quite as nicely as a Game Boy.
No.
Because it's of this.
Because it's got a lot more work to do. It's got to hold the mobile phone, hold the cart, and then have all your buttons and stuff on the front.
Yeah. Good. Okay, well, thank you for bringing that into
Well, I mean, it's
Digitiser today.
It's fine. But here's the thing, though. If the parameters of you buying one of these is you don't have a Game Boy, you have a few carts, and an old mobile phone you don't really use because you wouldn't want to carry this around in a bag, then yeah, get one. But frankly, you can go to a CEX and get even a Game Boy SP for about 30 quid. And then put all your carts in. This is only really for people who want ROMs.
Some smart people have even modded the original Game Boy to have a backlight now.
Which you can
and
do.
they're really nice screens.
I might even
actually.
ship out on one of those soon.
They are really...
Is there a Play Expo coming to London soon that we've not been invited to because we're not as good as bloody Slopes?
We've got to stop having a go at Slope.
Do we?
No. Slope, Kim Justice, and Octavius Kitten are on a panel this weekend.
No, because they're proper gamers, because they talk about games in their videos and not rub shit in the faces of their co-hosts.
I don't know why we don't get invited to those
I
things.
know exactly why we don't get invited. Because you've got a problem with poo.
I'm not the one with
You've
it
got
in
a
my
problem with
face.
poo and dead animals. And that's definitely a sign of a serial killer.
It's not.
It
Stop
is.
saying I'm a psychopath.
No, I'm not saying you're a psychopath. There's a very subtle difference between that and someone who commits random acts of violence upon unsuspecting people as part of a particular pattern of murder.
It's not that I want to inflict harm on people. I just find dead animals and poo funny.
Well, thank you for coming on the Paul Gannon chat show today. When's your album out? And he'll be playing a selection. We'll be playing us out with his new song. Wait, is that ripping off Enya now?